Well, I just got back from the gym and I thought to myself, it's super cold outside and I'm in the mood for a hot grilled cheese sandwich. So let's make one. Welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. My name is Doug, and today we're going to make a yummy grilled cheese sandwich. And it's with provolone cheese, sharp cheddar, some onions, Dijon mustard, mayo, and a little touch of honey. And it's going to be so yummy. Okay, so the first thing we want to do here is we're going to melt some butter because we're going to caramelize our onions. So I'm using approximately a tablespoon of butter. And you definitely want to make sure that the butter is all melted at the base of the pan. So this is going to be the first step. Okay, next we're using approximately a half cup of onions that have been sliced. You want to make sure that your onions are sliced pretty thinly, the best you can. We're going to caramelize our onions. So this is on a medium flame right now. I'm using sourdough bread here and some soft butter. You want to make sure that your butter is pretty soft, and we're just going to butter both sides of the bread actually. So not only on the front, but also on the back, on the opposite side. Okay, next thing I want to do, I'm going to add just a little bit of mayonnaise. And this is going to be on the inside. And then we're going to add some Dijon mustard. Just like that. Then we're using approximately almost a half a cup of sharp cheddar cheese that has been grated. And we're using two slices of provolone. So as you can see, I have the cheddar, provolone, cheddar, and then the provolone. So when I close it, but I'm not going to close it yet because I want to put the onions in the middle, but it's going to be so yummy. Now I'm using about half a teaspoon of honey. Half a teaspoon of honey to the onions for a little sweetness. Winston can smell the food and he is crying. He wants some, believe me, but he can't get any. And he already had his dog food for the day. And just mix that up. We're going to cook this just a little bit more. We want this nice and caramelized. Okay, so you can see my onions, they're getting very translucent. That's exactly what you want. And a nice golden color. So I'm going to give this about maybe a minute more. And then we're going to add it to our sandwich. And then we're going to cook up our grilled cheese sandwich on sourdough bread. Yum. So I'm going to add my onions to my sandwich here. And then I'm going to get this side, and then we're just going to put it together. Just like that, press down. And then we're going to put it in a skillet that I've sprayed with Pam spray. And it's going to be very yummy. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to heat up your skillet. So just put on a medium heat, actually, medium flame. And let's take a look. See, it should look like that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to heat this up. You want it nice and hot. And then we're going to add our sandwich to it. I'm going to get my spatula ready so I can do the flip. And notice that the skillet has these lines, and the lines should be in your grilled cheese sandwich. It's just going to look so pretty and make an awesome presentation. But this has to be hot. So we're just going to heat this up for approximately a minute on a medium flame, and then we're going to add our sandwich. Okay, it's been about a minute. So I'm going to get my sandwich now. We're going to place it on our skillet, press down. Okay, let's start doing the flip. Now, as you can see, it got color, but I would like it a little darker than that. So I'm going to leave it just a little bit longer on this side, probably closer to 2 minutes. And then we're going to flip it one more time. So this could get just a little bit darker. Let's do a flip. Yep, that's it. See, that's what you want. You want it slightly charred, just a little bit. Okay, so we're just going to press down. And see, one thing about using that sourdough bread, it really keeps its shape. So I highly suggest you using some type of heavy bread, like sourdough is great. All right, this is almost done. Okay, so let's take a bite. Super, super yummy. Excellent on a cold winter's day. Thank you so much for joining us today on Happy Healthy Living. Remember, if you want that homey vibe, you need to subscribe, and please give this video a like. Until next time, my friends, happy healthy living. Bye-bye.